Hello you guys, it's Hydra, and today I'm bringing you another fun video. A video that I've been wanting to do for a long time, and it's been close to me as a Pokemon fan throughout the years of my life, and something that resonated with me also. So, as you can tell by the title and stuff already, this is going to be my top 10 favorite Pokemon battle OSTs. These are the Pokemon background music that make me want to battle. So, you know what? I want to get online and wreck some shit, you know? And hopefully, you know, watching this video, you might feel that way too. And I just want to first off say that this video, this is going to be a top 10 list. So, if your favorite OST or battle music, then make it on the list. Don't rage at me, it's just my personal preference. And I also do like a lot of Pokemon battle music, but I just have to narrow it down to my top 10, which is a very hard thing to do. And for that being said, there's a lot of things that I also like, but they just did not make this top 10. And also a little quick channel mini update. I'm planning on my next LP. If you guys did check by my last Pokemon, my first Pokemon Nuzlocke of Pokemon Blue, very good project. So far I got some good comments on there, and you might want to go check it out. I'm probably going to leave an annotation at the end of the video for it. And I already got my next thing I'm planning out for it, but I just want to make it as smooth as possible. Because making a let's play is kind of like you got to stay dedicated to it, and I want to make sure I have everything lined up so I can't stay dedicated, find time for it. But I already got the layout stuff and all that ready, and it's gonna be a good project. So yeah. Also, now I'm about to get into the top 10, so let's go for it. Number 10, we're kicking off with Iris, Pokemon Black and White 2, Champion music. Now, this Pokemon game, you know, it's pretty good. Like, I kind of enjoyed it, but the best part for me was this final battle, and for me, it kind of reminded you, like, hey, you know, this is your final battle. You've been up into this journey where you did all this shit with dragons, and you know, and Iris herself, she wasn't really a big part of the first game, for my opinion. But she trained up, and you know, now she's a champion, which is some crazy shit. And personally, she's my favorite female battler. Not just for me. And you know, I really think I like that. And this, the OST is kind of like fun, and you know, it reminds you to be serious at the same time. It kind of made me feel warm inside. But now we're gonna go ahead on to number 9. Okay, so Sun and Moon come out in November of 2016, and ever since I played this game, I admired the Elite Four of the Alola background music. It was so, like, I can't explain it. It felt powerful, like you're about to have a tough ass battle. And for my first run through with the Alola Elite Four, I actually lost, and it was kind of crazy. But I kind of blame that due to the item short and stuff like that. But then, you know, my second run, I kind of beat through it. But nonetheless, it was a challenge, and I reminded that every time I use that in my online battling, stuff like that. And I also just like the instruments they use for this beat, and it's very powerful. That's all I can really say about this beat. Okay, so now we're into number 8, and this theme right here, it really gives me back memories, especially around Gold, Silver, and Crystal. How you just certain places, this guy, this red Ginger, he's just trying to outdo you, stuff like that. He's just a troubled kid, but he can never just outdo you. But he had a strong team, and that really reminds me of it. And also on the updated version of Heart Gold and Soul Silver, I really like how you can battle him again after everything on certain days. And this in general really made me like the remakes. But as far as this theme goes, personally, it makes me want to battle and just dominate my opponent. So now on to number 7, we're on to the classic gym leader music of Pokemon Green, Blue, Red, and Yellow. And I really like this thing, whether it's on Black and White, Heart Gold, Soul Silver, any game, it just sounds good. And it really, especially on the regular game of it, like Pokemon Red, Blue, and Yellow, it felt really scary, like you're about to just get bodied in this match. And hopefully, back in those days on the regular Game Boy Color, it was kind of hard. Like I remember Misty would use the X Speed or Guard. Sabrina would also use items too, and it just gave you a run for your money and have the music go along with it. So that's why I'm in number 7 at. So number 6. Now this one I loved for a long time, and actually this one made the original Black and White for me enjoyable. Like, I would just play the Elite Four just to hear this track now. And for me personally, the beat buildup for this one was perfect. Like, it was crazy. Like, it felt real heavy, like on some Bleach shit, like, you know, when they make that pressure go down, shit like that. And yeah, and that's why I kind of like this beat. And also it kind of feels sinister in a way. And when it goes to like the bridge of the track, it felt like the battle's getting weird, but it's starting to get old. Like not old, but it's starting to become over. And just a real nice background battle in general. I wish they kind of did bring it back in Sun and Moon when you fight Grimly in the battle tree, but they should bring an update version of it. But anyway, that's my thoughts, and that's why this made number 6, I believe, on the top. So number 5. Now this one was, for me, was a very late bloomer. It was kind of crazy. I'm gonna tell you how I got into it. A little backstory. I watched a guy named JYT Gamer. You probably already know him. He's a pretty decent sized YouTuber, but I love his content. You should go check him out, by the way. But anyway, when he used to take part in this thing called the UCL, it's basically like a YouTube tournament where they a draft league where they use Pokemon, stuff like that. And this will be his battle theme. And you know, hearing a beat over and over again like this, you eventually feel towards it, and I started to like it. And it's kind of crazy because when I used to fight Xenia, well, the first time I fought her, I just used to hit Ice Beam. I O-code her so fast that I didn't get to enjoy her own music, you know? So that's why it's a good thing I started watching the videos, and I really came to appreciate this one later. This is a real gem for Auras, you know? It kind of made Auras for what it was, you know? It kind of separated itself from regular Ruby, Sapphire, and Emerald. So that's why it got number 5. So coming in at number 4, this one is on legacy status, and what I mean by that is this the Pokemon Red, Blue, Yellow, and Green, I believe, Blue's champion theme. Now this one's crazy because this one's so powerful and so on legacy status that is secretly used as the world champion theme. What I mean by that is, you know, you really won't hear this theme unless you're watching Worlds or you just got it in your game, like you hacked it somehow. But yeah, this one is so clean. You know what the crazy part is about it? They got it in Red, Blue, and Yellow. I believe what can we call it? I don't think Johto has it, like, but Black got it. Pokemon Black and Pokemon X and Y got it, and Pokemon Orange got it. That's how I let you know how much of a legacy this one is. And this one purely made number 4 off legacy, even though it's good and all, and I really like it, but this one just had to get number 4 off legacy alone. So that's why we're gonna head on to number 3 now. So number 3, this one is another memory lane type one. I'll never forget. I was like probably 8 years old, and I was playing my Pokemon Gold. You know, this was back when the Game Boy, you know, we didn't have shit, you know, so we had to I was playing like a little dim light. And I admit, I was in Mount Silver, and I walked up to this person, and I turned around, and a battle scene started, and you know, it turned out to be red, and it was so epic to me. I'm like, oh, cause it clicked. I'm like, oh shit, this is the first motherfucker we played with in Red, Blue, and Yellow. So I'm hype as shit, and this motherfucker sends out a level 80 Pikachu, and I'm like, I wasn't intimidated. You know, another crazy part about that whole battle is you're more intimidated of all his other mons than his highest mon. That shit is crazy to me. And you know, not to snub Lance either, but it's crazy. You know, it also was mind blowing to me when I first played Gold, Silver, and Crystal that this motherfucking Lance, and you know, he even shot his rank up. He's a champion now, and using all dragons, and well, not technically all dragons. He had like a clean team. And he's partly responsible why sometimes I just go crazy and I'll just use a whole dragon team. If you've been subbed to me long enough, you know how dragons and steel is my favorite type. But anyway, I digress. Also, another thing I like about this theme is, you know, I like the updated version of it too, and it's so it's perfect. And I really couldn't ask for anything better of it. I just wish they would make probably put him in the battle tree. Well, I won't say put Lance in battle tree, you know, that's what I meant. But anyway, we're gonna head off to coming out number 2 is a Pokemon Ruby, Sapphire, and Emerald champion theme. Steven / Wallace champion, like I said. This one is a big one for me because everybody knows I love Hoenn, and Hoenn is my favorite generation of all. And it's pretty crazy to me how, do you believe there's people in this world that their first champion is older? That's laughable, man. But anyway, no slander, you know, no shade to those people. You know, we was all young at a time, but I could at least say that my youngness was properly nurtured in. And you know what the crazy thing about this is? not enough people give Steven a credit because, you know, his whole team was like really mainly one type. But peep this though, he had ancient Pokemon, which is pretty strong, arguably stronger than a lot. Not well, it is strong, but not arguably strong. And Steel was broken. If you really think about it, Steel had to be nerfed to a certain moon because it had so many resistance stuff, you know. So when you really think about it, he was like at least top 3 to me as a champion. You know, probably to you too. But hey, you know, not anybody can be smart. But anyway, that's my number 2. And I'm gonna give you the honorable mention now. Coming at the honorable mention, and with a close number 1, is the legendary Pokemon Pokemon Sun and Moon. Now this one is my main theme. I always battle with this one, even now. I love it, and when I first heard it, when I had my encounter with Lunala, because that's the game I played, even though I have both Sun and Moon, it just clicked to me. I'm like, dang, this one's pretty catchy, you know. It kind of like, it's one of those things where you don't catch it, the Pokemon, just to listen to the theme, you know, it's one of those, and I kind of like it, and I really think they put a lot of uniqueness and effort into their OSTs around this time, and probably some little lesser honorable mentions, probably like Guardian for Alola, what else, Totem Pokemon, it's pretty good, but I mainly like battle with Solgaleo and Lunala. This one that captured me because the bridge and stuff like that, and it had kind of like, not heavy rock, but it kind of like has a nice beat to it. So that's why I decided to give it my honorable mention. But now we're gonna head on to my number 1. And this one, if you know me, you probably seen this coming, and it has a lot of hints to it. And you know, it's on the channel a lot. So let's go on to it. So number 1, Pokemon Emerald Battle Frontier theme. Now this one was tense, and let me give you a backstory that really made me fall in love with the game. Well, actually the theme before I should say. Like I said, Hoenn is my home generation. You know, everybody has their home generation where they first started off the Pokemon game series, you know, and Hoenn is mine. You know, even though I played Red, Blue, and Johto before then, I feel like Hoenn is where I really fell in love with this shit. And you know, playing with doing these trials and whatnot. Well, it's kind of funny because there's like trials before there were trials in Battle Frontier, but we're gonna get into that. You know, play these little mini games and whatnot, and keep trying to beat your own record so you can face these special trainers. And you know, hearing this theme only once, well, if you lose, it's gonna suck because you might not even hear that thing again. Because the challenges was pretty hard. If you played the Battle Frontier and Emerald, that's pretty mind-boggling hard sometimes. But I digress. But anyway. Also, I fell in love with this theme more when I started watching the King Nappy's channel. It's a pretty big channel, but I watch his UCL battles as well. And you know, he used to play this theme all the time on Pokemon Omega Ruby and Sapphire, and I was like, how come I don't have this theme? Turns out you gotta beat the little Chanel thingy in the Omega Ruby Alpha Sapphire. But that's why I really love this theme. But anyway, that's my top 10. Hopefully you enjoy it. Please don't rage at me if you didn't find your theme on here. It's just my personal opinion. And let me know what is your top 10. You know, I'm dying to hear it. And also, I just want to say thank you for anybody that's watched the video. We also reached 60 subscribers. And thank you if you're new to the channel. Check out my old content as well. There's probably some gems in there as well. And yeah, so the channel's moving good. So thank you. Have a day. Goodbye.